if it's a very, very hot day, I would keep an eye on the...
And turn like the canister.
Water temperature. So where you get this gauge? In a art shop. You go to scangauge.com and you will see a store locator. We have one here in Los Angeles in Culver City called Dirty Park on Washington Boulevard. So I just went there and they had a good discount on it.
No, but like how
If you tell us once the routing once again, I'll be happy.
Excuse me, please. So this is like he's going to give a basic demonstration.
Yeah,
of
basic demonstration of
Okay.
where it is going and how this is working like that.
Okay. It's hard to say what is the basic connection, because in some cars I would say the simplest way to go is just connecting to here. It will find its way into the engine.
Right.
The point is that this doesn't have much vacuum. I want better vacuum for my jar, because I noticed that under vacuum it produces much more hydrogen.
Oh, okay.
You know, I can see it when I start the engine.
Right.
So this could be, you know, forget about this for a minute. This could be the basic consideration. Instead of here, I could tap into the PCV or one of the things that go into the manifold, like you said, preferably into something that will go to all cylinders.
Yeah.
And just build a tap like that from a T, and just T into it. That's all.
And that's like you say, it depends on the car, because a lot of cars you won't find anything like that. A lot of cars you can, but
Right.
you know, it just depends on the individual car.
Right. I mean, you always have the PCV line,
PCVs, yeah.
so you can always tap into here. Just do that.
We can take this intake and put in the PCV also?
Yes.
Before PCV or after PCV?
After. Oh,
It has to be between.
After that. Yes.
You have to
Over
pull the hose off the PCV valve, and you'll
Mhm.
see that there's vacuum there, and then just on that vacuum hose.
Right. You can fill it with your finger. You don't need this sophisticated thing. Right? So
Oh yeah.
yeah. Now another place to tap is this. It's good to have both of them, I think,
Right.
because once you're in full throttle or close to full open throttle,
You have no vacuum.
you lose the vacuum, and you still have something in here. People telling me that there's not any vacuum that they can sense in here. I said, so what? It will be enough to.
That's why you would want the hose going at the angle with a not a flat cut on the hose. You'd want it angled,
Right.
so that you would get a Venturi effect, drawing, you know, just like a carburetor does with the secondary system
Right.
portion of the carburetor. You know, it pulls through the Venturi effect. It pulls the fuel out of the float hole through with
The what effect? Who?
secondary ports. The Venturi.
Which is
Venturi
what?
effect, which is
Who's-
just the,
who or what
the,
is
the
Venturi?
air passing,
Okay.
going past a port at a certain location.
Okay.
And you know, pretty much as long as you have the hose cut on an angle and angled, you know, the hose kind of pointing towards the flow of, you know, of the air, it's going to help draw anything, you know, in that hose through.
Yeah. So what I did here is, instead of cutting into that, I mean, the car was kind of new, and at least with me, and
Yeah.
I didn't want to cut anything.
Most
so
people wouldn't.
Right. So what I did is I found that this is connected into the air filter box, and I didn't cut anything. I just disconnected it, built a little extension, and then I had this connects into both, and two check valves, one going this way and one going this way. So there will be no way that this will be connected to that. I don't want to create a shortcut between this and that. So I would have the check valves this way and that way. This is my electronics thinking, you know, I would put a diode this way and this way.
Correct.
So the current cannot go from one to another.
I'm just thinking, if you're only going into here,
Yeah.
there's not going to be enough flow where you would really need to have a check valve, because check valves are pretty restrictive.
These ones are not. These are for high flow and low opening pressure. Okay. So I tap in here in the middle. Maybe it could be a bit better, but it did go over 61 miles per gallon, so it's not that bad.
With just one?
No, 52. Yeah, you asked me that. 52 miles per gallon. 52 and a half, and this 61.1, something like that.
First 52, then 61, then 200.
Yeah. So I hope to get 70, 75.
Oh yeah.
With that 12 pack.
And what's the manufacturer EPA standard on this car?
30.
30?
I mean, between 24, 26 in the city to 28, 30.
That car is giving me 29.
Okay.
It means it is the same car.
Yes.
And so
That's a Corolla
it's
98,
2000.
99? Okay, yeah. this
So
is
which either one of these systems that you use, you've doubled basically what you're supposed to be getting.
Yeah.
Doubled what the oil companies want you to get.
Right. Exactly.
The way I'm gonna double the efficiency of the 6-packs or the 12-pack is built in a different way. You see, this is about half-inch distance between the electrodes. This is quarter-inch. Just the electrode is longer, so there's more surface, and also the current is between plus and minus, so there's more current going through the water like that.
This is stainless steel wire.
Exactly.
Which grade is that? 316?
This one is all 316.
Now the negative is what actually produces the hydrogen, and the positive is the oxygen. Right?
Exactly.
Okay, so the more wires that you get more generation of both gases.
Yes.
Now at the end, is it connected or separated?
No, it's just thrown into the plastic. That's all. There's no connection.
Oh, okay.
No, it's just like ends in the middle
Square.
of nowhere.
In other words, do the wires come to an end, or is it still connected?
No,
How you
no,
cut
they-
this?
they are never
How you cut this
connected.
plexiglass?
Oh, they're not
The only connection is through water.
Okay.
Through water, you see.
So they're
What do you-
separated. at the
what do
end.
you think is the best way
If
to
they,
cut
if they
plexiglass?
touch, if they touch in one point, whichever one,
so
the fuse goes.
Yeah, in other words,
immediately.
as long as it's separated, then it's creating hydrogen and oxygen between the two.
Right. And you want to have them pretty even, but it's not that critical. I've seen the system that Carter was using on his big rig. It's all improvised, and the way he did it is he didn't even have the machine to do all these plexiglass things. So he just cut one of them, drilled holes in here and holes in here, and wind it like that. It's kind of crooked, but it works. It's good enough.
Doesn't have to be perfect.
Yeah. You know about what I'm talking about? The Water4gas for trucks. Have you seen that?
I've seen a little bit of it.
Yeah. It's getting 25% better on the big rig.
You know, the most important thing is that you've got the tight windings in here, because that gives you more length of a wire.
Right.
It gives you more surface contact area between the two positive and negative
This
electrodes.
wire is available at Harbor Freight.
Sorry.
Harbor Freight. This wire is available.
Hybrid fit?
Harbor Freight.
Do they have that?
No. You mean this one?